Are you trying to get pregnant and struggling with feelings of jealousy, envy when you hear about another woman getting pregnant, or you see a woman with a baby, or you have a relative that has news about a baby and you just feel so angry inside, jealous, you just feel frustrated, you don't really feel happy for them. You feel angry. You feel, why do they get it and I can't? And on the outside, you're faking your happiness. You're like, great, you're faking it. And you hate that you're faking. You feel like such a bad person. You know you're good, but you don't feel good for someone else when they have their baby or they're pregnant. You also feel disconnected. You may not want to go to the celebration or be around people with babies because you just feel so bad that you feel bad instead of good. Well, I'm here to tell you this is a really common uh, struggle that women in the baby journey go through. It's really part of our female conditioning to compete with each other since we're little girls. But it's also some childhood beliefs that are triggered about unworthiness, and maybe other people can have it and I can't, that come up when you really want something and you see someone else with it. And it's a way to grow and to be even a better mother. Once you face these feelings, honor them and let them go, and then connect. Then you can connect. So I have a story of my client. I'm Tori Quisling, and I've helped women for 36 years conceive their baby with more joy on the journey. And I have a client who came to me with that exact issue. She and her husband had just met. They were in their 40s and they were so happy to find each other finally. And they wanted to have a baby together. They were going through some struggles, doing IVF and going through the fertility procedures, but they were doing it. And they knew their baby was on their way. And my client was also, let's call her Mary, she was also a coach and a counselor to women. And she found herself having these jealous, envious, non-good feelings when she would hear about people getting pregnant, having a baby, or seeing women with babies. She would cook, was a cook, so she would go to the grocery store a lot. And that's where she would see these women with babies in their strollers and the carts and pregnant women. And she would get so angry and upset inside that she couldn't be happy for these people, that she would start to avoid the grocery store, make her trips shorter, and just be miserable. And she didn't want to feel this way anymore. So when she came to me, we started to examine and honor those feelings that she would have, those jealous feelings when she would hear about somebody getting pregnant or see women with babies. And it turns out through the hypnotherapy session we do in my program that she developed these beliefs as a child when her parents got divorced. Her parents were in separate places and both of them were disconnected and depressed. So she would go from house to house and not get any connection from her parents. And so as a child, she developed beliefs about herself, because we take everything personally and it's permanent when we're children, that she was unworthy, and definitely unworthy of getting what she wanted, which was love from her parents. And she would see other children her age with loving parents. And she decided also that other people can have that, but I can't. So these were strong beliefs inside of her that were getting triggered in her 46-year-old self when she saw other people having something that she decided she's not worthy and she can't have it. And so these feelings we were able to bring to the surface, gain an understanding of where they came from, and release them in the hypnotherapy process. And so she started to tell herself, I am worthy. I do have things I want. She's even got this man that she's been praying for. Here he is. So everything is going my way. And what I want wants me. And she had beautiful affirmations inside of herself that she's saying. And that part of her with those old beliefs was gone. So she's starting to feel better now. we had the technique, because in the coaching I help specifically, when she went to the grocery store, her goal was to connect with every lady she could see with a baby, a child, or a belly. And she deliberately went to women, and the feminine principle is to cooperate, commune with other women, not compete. And so she would give that self to her, that idea. When she saw a woman with a baby, she'd come up to and commune and connect to that lady and say, what a beautiful baby, what a beautiful mom you are. I'm in the conception process with my husband now. And they would have these beautiful, loving conversations. It was uncomfortable at first, but as she told me, it started to get more and more comfortable, and she would spend her regular time at the grocery store and really enjoyed her whole pregnancy journey after that. Now she has her beautiful daughter who is feeling worthy, has beautiful feelings of connection and worthiness in her divine feminine principle of cooperation. And she has all these things because her mom was forced to do this in her pregnancy journey. She had to do it. And now as a mom, she gives it to her daughter. And she knows now why she had those bad feelings, because she needed to heal them so that she could be the best mom she could be to her daughter. So if you're feeling that struggle of jealousy and why not me, and feeling, actually bad feelings for someone when they have good news, and faking your happiness for people and you feel bad about it, that feeling of envy and jealousy, examine those feelings and look to see what the underlying beliefs are, which are from childhood. And tell yourself the opposite. I am worthy. I am able to get things that I want. And when other people have them, I can have them too. And also employ that feminine principle of cooperation, not competition, communing, not competing. And when you see a woman with a baby, just deliberately go up and talk to them, connect. And it'll become more familiar and natural for you eventually as you practice that. If you would like help with those deeper feelings and beliefs, and some techniques specifically for you to help with this jealousy struggle that we go through in the pregnancy journey, go to my website and sign up for a free clarity session with me. I would love to talk to you and help you specifically with these issues. And I look forward to meeting you and speaking with you, helping you.